Imagine living in a small tent with rain pouring down, water everywhere, and children trying to stay dry. This is not a scene from a movie. This is the daily reality for many families in Gaza. Gaza is currently facing one of the most difficult periods in this history. The war has affected every aspect of daily life, turning simple routines into daily struggles. People are not only dealing with physical destruction, but also with deep humanitarian, psychological, and social challenges. Life in Gaza today is divided by uncertainty, fear, and constant adaptation to harsh conditions. Hello, my name is Dima Omar Al-Wadiya, and in this video I will talk about the daily challenges and humanitarian suffering of the people of Gaza during the war, how these conditions affect their lives, and how they continue to show resilience despite everything. Life in tents and water hardship. Many families in Gaza have lost their homes because of the war and are now forced to live in tents or temporary shelters. Their shelters do not provide real protection from the cold, rain, or strong winds. During the winter, heavy rain often floods the tents. Water enters living spaces, personal belongings get damaged, and mud covers the ground. Children and elderly people suffer the most as they are more vulnerable to cold and illness. Simple daily activities such as sleeping, cooking, or keeping warm become extremely difficult. This harsh environment turns everyday life into a constant struggle for survival. The suffering of Gaza's people during the war. The war has deeply affected every aspect of life in Gaza. People live under continuous pressure, fear, and uncertainty. Basic human needs are no longer granted. Electricity has been unavailable in most areas since the beginning of the war. Only a small number of families who have solar panels can access limited power. Without electricity, water pumps stop working, leaving many families without access to clean and safe water. As a result, people are often forced to use unsafe water sources, increasing the risk of diseases and health problems. This shortage affects every part of daily life, including cooking, cleaning, heating, studying, and medical care. Many families struggle to find enough food, clean water, and safe shelter, while long power cuts leave people in darkness and limit communications with the outside world. Hospitals and medical centers face severe shortages of medicine, medical equipment, and electricity. Many patients cannot receive proper treatment, and families live with the constant fear for the health and safety of their loved ones. The psychological impact of the war is immense. Adults live with stress and trauma while children grow up surrounded by destruction, loud sounds, and loss. Many children are deprived of a normal childhood, which affects their emotional and mental well being. Despite all this suffering, the people of Gaza continue to show strength. Communities support one another, families share what little they have, and people try to protect their dignity even in the most difficult circumstances. Education and daily struggles. Education in Gaza has been severely affected by the war. Schools and universities struggle to continue, and students face many obstacles, such as power outages, a lack of internet access, and unsafe conditions. Despite these challenges, students remain determined to continue their education. They search for alternative ways to study and use any available resources. Education has become a symbol of hope and resistance for many young people in Gaza. Work opportunities are also very limited. High unemployment makes it difficult for families to secure income, forcing many to rely on aid or temporary solution to survive. One of the deepest forms of suffering in Gaza is the pain carried by mothers. Many mothers have lost their children during the war, while others live in constant fear of losing them. Mothers in Gaza face unbearable emotional pain. They try to stay strong while grieving, caring for their families, and surviving under extreme conditions. Their days are filled with anxiety, tears, and unanswered questions. Some mothers hold on to memories instead of their children, while others hold their children tightly, afraid that every goodbye might be their last. This silent suffering reflects the heavy human cost of the war, especially on mothers whose hearts carry both love and loss. Privacy and human dignity. Living in tents or crowded shelters means losing privacy. Families often share small spaces with others, making daily life uncomfortable and emotionally exhausting. Simple activities such as resting, changing clothes, or having personal space become difficult. This lack of privacy affects mental health and human dignity. Despite these conditions, people try to maintain dignity, cleanliness, and respect for one another, showing strong moral values even in hardships. Loss, displacement, and daily fear. One of the hardest realities for the people of Gaza is the constant sense of loss. Many families have lost their homes, their jobs, and even their loved ones. Displacement has become a normal part of life, forcing people to move repeatedly in search of safety. Daily fear is something people live with all the time: fear of airstrikes, fear of losing shelters, and fear of being unable to protect children or other family members. This fear affects how people sleep, work, and interact with each other. Despite this, people wake up every day and try to continue their lives. This ability to keep going even while carrying fear and loss reflects the deep strength of Gaza's people. Despite all these hardships, the people of Gaza continue to show remarkable resilience. Families support one another, communities stand together, and people refuse to give up. Hope, education, solidarity, and faith in a better future help people survive these dark times. Loss of routine shows how the war does not only destroy buildings, but also disrupts the basic structure of a human life. Great resilience is not always visible, but it exists in every tent, every shared meal, and every moment people choose to continue living with dignity. In conclusion, life in Gaza today is filled with pain and challenges, but it's also a story of strength, patience, and humanity. The people of Gaza teach the world that even in the hardest situation, hope and resilience can still exist.